Welcome to Keyknife's instructional video for conducting a knife change on your Keyknife High Recovery chipping head. While watching the video, you may want to follow along with the instructions found in Chapter 3 of your system manual. Gray banners at the bottom of the screen will indicate the sequence being reviewed. The use of a hard hat, protective glasses, hearing protection, and cut-proof gloves is recommended when doing a knife change. Follow your mill's documented lockout-tagout procedure for the chipping heads before proceeding with the knife change. In order to conduct a proper knife change, you will need the following tools: impact wrench, 1/2-inch drive with a 15/16 impact socket, wire brush, pick or scraping tool, optional torque stick, a torque wrench, a marker, and an air nozzle. Before getting started, remove any fiber buildup at the knife junction, then blow the head down to remove any loose fiber. Mark the edge of the knives before removing them. This will help identify the unused edges. Start by removing the long knife. Loosen the clamp bolts for the long knife with the impact gun and 15/16 socket. Remove the knife. Next, remove the short knife following the same procedure. Safety tip: only rotate the head backwards when moving to the next knife to lessen the risk of cuts and pinch points. It is easier and safer to remove the long knives before attempting to remove the short knife, so you may find it more time efficient to remove all the long knives from the head first, before coming back and removing all the short knives. Cleaning the pocket is a critical step when conducting a knife change. When debris is left in the pocket, the knife may not locate correctly on the clamp and counter knife, which can result in clamping issues. Use a wire brush and pick to clean the pockets of any built-up fiber. Run the pick and wire brush between the clamp and counter knife for both the long and the short knives. Then blow the dust and fiber out with an air nozzle. Using a wire brush, clean the knives along both the top and bottom keyways. In addition, make sure to remove debris from the ends of the knives. To save time and speed up knife change procedures, you can install a second set of knives that have already been cleaned. The knives that have been removed from the chipping head can be cleaned once the machine is back up and running. Install new knives in the reverse order from how they were removed, so always install the short knife before attempting to install the long knife. Place the new or cleaned short knife into place with the unused edge out. Make sure the keyways on the top and bottom of the knife mate neatly with the clamp and counter knife keys. Slide the knife up against the faceplate and tighten the clamp bolts with the optional torque stick attached to an impact wrench. Keyknife recommends a torque between 120 and 160 foot-pounds. Next, position the long knife into place with the unused edge out. Again, verify the top and bottom keyways of the knife mate cleanly with the clamp and counter knife keys. The long knife should sit down against the short knife with the knife tip slightly back. Tighten the clamp bolts with the optional torque stick attached to the impact wrench. And finally, spot check clamp bolt torque with the torque wrench. If you did not use the torque stick, then you should use the torque wrench on all the clamp bolts, ensuring they are at the desired torque specification of 120 to 160 foot-pounds. During the knife change, make sure to look for and record anything out of the ordinary, such as worn or damaged components. Evidence of impact damage and excessive amounts of fiber buildup should always be noted so that appropriate actions can be taken to prevent further damage. Also, remember to apply anti-seize to your clamp bolts, ideally on a weekly basis. For more information on recommended preventative maintenance, see Chapter 5 and Appendix E of your system manual. Contact your Keyknife account manager if you need any support resolving ongoing issues.